Hey everyone, this is the LEGO Ninjago Legacy Tournament of Elements set, and because the set focuses mostly on interesting minifigures, I'm going to start with those. After all, 7 minifigures in a set of this size practically makes it a people pack. The 10th anniversary special edition Golden Ninja in this set is Lloyd, so I just wanted to show you this with the full little stand with the print on the front of it as well before we get in a little bit closer. Some of these I've not been the biggest fan of in terms of how they handle things from the neck up, but consistently I've liked the prints for the torso and hip and leg pieces, and so much gold is very rarely a bad thing. But this one, this full character, I like. I think the whole thing balances out well, the amount of the green that's used and all. Yeah, this is a successful character, or successful figure in my opinion. And once again, there's a great torso print hiding on the back as well. Here are Kai and Jay, and as someone who does not live the Ninjago life, I get tripped up every single time I see a rebooted style ninja outside of the rebooted season. But then I go back and actually look at the old material and look at the old sets and everything and realize there was this really, really long transition period where this style was used during the Tournament of Elements era, and also all the way up into the Possession series. They had some sets that used this style then as well. All that said, these two figures, in my opinion, are good. Through and through, front and back, whatever the context, they're good. I have to admit, I'm much more interested to see the non-ninja in this set though, because the Tournament of Elements was just so cool for all the different elemental masters that they showed. And I was always kind of salty that LEGO didn't bring out more of them as official minifigures. They depicted them, they gave them stories, they gave them moves and everything, but then they didn't bring them out. So here we have on the left Gravis, and on the right is Jacob, respectively the elemental masters of gravity and sound. And Jacob has stolen Minnie Mouse's acoustic guitar there from the Steamboat Willie set. A little bit awkward that they would do that, but that's what they did. And I'm happy to get both of these figures. And you got teal color for Jacob over there. Pretty good prints, I'd say. You got the sparkly infused trans purple used here. Alternate faces for both too, and with pretty good prints. I mean, there's a little bit of scuffing on the eyebrows over here, but these are pretty strong. These are well done. So they've done good justice to these much needed figures that are rather belated, I'd say. Here on the left is the elemental master of nature, Bolobo, and on the right is just an Anacondrae cultist who is called Izor. We've seen him before, Izor, missing one eye. My main focus here is on Bolobo, though. Once again, another elemental master here. He's got some cool coloration going on with the sand green printed legs with some teal on them, as also in the hip piece. And then notice the longer hilt piece used for his staff, the Darth Maul lightsaber style hilt, or first introduced with the Monkey Kid series in tan. And then the little sprout is just in a bright green color. Another good set of prints here. The skin tone for Izor on the torso is not as good on this one, but the rest of the prints are pretty good. Pretty good with the white on the back of him, interestingly. So they got the white there pretty well, but they didn't do so good on the yellow. A little bit awkward there, but the metallic prints are good. Good print on the back of the torso here. And his face, Bolobo's face underneath all the facial hair is rather unremarkable. It's just, they didn't reprint even additional facial hair underneath. So you really get a different look if you're willing to take that off, or, use this head for something else custom maybe. The build in this set follows a design pattern that we've seen a number of times before, with just basically a few walls and a lot of decorations and places to hold on to weapons. But this is done, I'd say, better than most, if not all, of the sets that look similar to this, or the arrangements that look similar to this. It actually has, I think, good play value and good display value, because you can ultimately have your figures interacting down here, be grabbing stuff from here, grab stuff from here. Got a little book holder here, and this upper level, the balcony level, has enough space to put multiple figures up there, both in play and in display. You can also use these bars to hold on with figure hands. The set introduces another recolor of an existing blade accessory pack. This time they went with the bright green color that we've not seen before for these to represent jade blades. Long have I waited to use that sound again. That one takes me back a bit. The jade blade. But I think they look pretty good. Over here is the Book of Spells, and that uses a sticker on it that looks pretty appropriate, pretty right. And there's a sticker inside as well, so nice details. This spinning thing can be used for training or as like a trap or something. On the other side is a small container, and that has inside of it one pair of silver roller skates for the roller derby element of the Tournament of Elements. And that's just garnish. Upstairs, like I said, there's actually enough space to put multiple minifigures and not just facing towards you like usual, but you can actually have them facing sideways. You can have multiple battling against each other on each of these parts of the upper platform. You have some additional jade blades that can be pulled out from there. A couple of urns on the sides or vases, and one of those actually has a nice little inclusion in it that I very much appreciate. It's unexpected. It's not that one. Is it this one? Yes, it is. One final jade blade. Around the back, there are a couple of banners on 2x6 tiles, and they look pretty nice. And I like that they are here because, to me, they make it feel like this side is more inviting to be used. You know, the back of this entire build does not look like the back of a movie set or, you know, just a behind the scenes area. It just seems more like it can actually be used and it's not trying to always be fully hidden away. So I do appreciate that. But if you don't want to have the backside decorated like so, you can just flip these up, add more decoration to the front. Makes this have a more regal look. Also almost suggests more of some walls, you know, gives the entire thing a little bit more depth. But one last thing around the back. Very last thing. This sticks out, little toe ball. Allows you to pull this rack of weapons out for easier access. Lastly, the set comes with one Spinjitzu spinner, and better yet, take off the inverted tile, it comes with one of these handles. The actual spinner handles with the tire on it. And these work great because it's just one of the best action features that they've ever come up with for Ninjago. It looks like he got his weapon stuck inside, but still, this is great. I'm glad that they've kept this system alive. These are the leftover pieces, maybe not as many weapon parts as I would normally expect, but that's because they used them up in the set. And finally, the sticker sheet only had 4 stickers, 2 for the banners on the back or top, and then 2 for the book. I bought this set for $30 US, and for a little over 280 pieces, that gives it a decent price to part ratio. And when you consider how many figures are there, not to mention the exclusivity of some of them and, you know, the quality of prints and everything, I feel like the value is pretty good. I would love to see this at $25. That would just feel wonderful. But I think 30 is reasonable. By the way, my apologies for leaving off accidentally the 2 little cheese slope pieces on just the corners back there. Hopefully folks will see things in this review that are of use other than just the fact that those 2 things are missing. But overall, I'm happy with this. Can always use more elemental masters, can always use reissues of some that we got before that were especially cool. I wouldn't mind seeing Skylar again. Like, I could have used one less ninja figure in this and one other somebody just that season for me was all about the characters and their interesting designs and their interesting potential backstories to go with them, and being able to enable kids to use their imaginations more, to expand beyond just the core crew of Ninja and the core bad guys of each season. So I think that was a really cool thing that they did. But overall, not a bad set. So thank you for watching. I did not do a set of build videos for this because I built it just on my own time, but I'll continue to give you more builds of other things and more reviews here, of course. So I'll talk to you again soon.